चल के जाऊं, बस हिंदी कर लेते हैं। अब डिज़ाइन की बात करें तो eTrystX पुरानी E350 बोल रहा हूँ मैं कब से। 1 2 3 गो, ओके। और पीछे से 1 2 3 गो। बट आगे बढ़ने के पहले आप RevWheels वापस 1 2 3 गो। Now the eTrystX looks pretty similar to the earlier E3 1 2 3 हाँ, okay, ready.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
Hello and welcome to RevWheels, and today we have with us an electric motorcycle that aims to be the ideal commuter with a dash of style and not to mention plenty of savings. This here then is the new eTrystX from the house of Pure EV. Now this is basically an upgraded version of the previous eTryst 350 which was launched about 3 years ago. The eTrystX gets plenty of upgrades thanks to a software update, and the best part is, even with those updates you do not get a price hike. Yes, you heard that right. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride this new eTrystX around and tell you what we liked about this bike and what we did not. Now the eTrystX, it looks pretty similar to the previous 350, but then it still turns a lot of head because it is a good design. Up front you get this nice crystal shaped headlight, and you also get this nice bikini fairing which integrates well into the headlight. Further you get these 4 gaiters and the sculpted fender which give the bike an appealing look. Now on the sides you get this shroud which is attached to the tank, which gives the bike some much needed width and muscle. You also get this nice detail on the side which is blending nicely into the battery cover. Now this is the area which in most electric bikes looks the most ungainly, but Pure EV have done well to design it well, and it definitely looks good. Now at the rear you get this nicely designed tail lamp which blends well into the sculpted tail section. Overall, the eTrystX is a nice looking motorcycle, and we kid you not, it did warrant a lot of attention as we rode it and even standing still. Now since this is an electric motorcycle, range is the most important parameter here. Now Pure EV claims a range of anywhere between 111 to 171 kilometers. Now the range varies depending on how throttle happy one gets and what mode you ride in. While we were in mode 2 most of the time, we managed to get a realistic range of around 120 to 130 kilometers. For something strictly urban use, this is a pretty good range and will not warrant a daily charge. What also helps with the good range is the coasting regen and the smart regenerative braking. A point to note is that even during coasting regen, one hardly feels any resistance and the bike coasts pretty freely. The eTrystX gets a lot of feature updates over the earlier 350. The updates include a better and more effective braking from the front and rear disc brakes, parking assist to make things easier in tight spaces while parking, hill start assist, downhill assist, a very cool reverse mode which I might add is a boon. The update also includes smart artificial intelligence for better processing power, better battery longevity, firmware updates and more. Now that we've seen what we like about the new eTrystX, let's take a look at what can be better. But before we go ahead, make sure you subscribe to the RevWheels channel so that you never miss a two-wheeler update. While range anxiety is taken care of, the performance isn't. The 3.5 kWh battery along with the hub-mounted motor isn't the peppiest of the lot. Even in mode 3, which is the most performance-oriented mode, acceleration is linear but not electric enough, and the eTryst's struggles to make quick gaps when you need it. While pure EV claims a top speed of 85 kilometers an hour, it actually struggles after 50 kilometers an hour and progress is slow. So an 85 km per hour top speed is really like a long shot, maybe on a downhill with the wind behind your back. While the overall build quality is average, the eTrystX does have inconsistent quality issues. The left side grip is actually longer than the handlebar and as a result bends at the edges. The storage lid feels extremely flimsy and so does the locking mechanism, which does not gel with a 1 lakh plus rupee motorcycle. Also, the speedometer is extremely basic with no trip meter or additional info. You can also see that Pure EV has skimped on the footrest for the rear passenger on the left side. Now the eTrystX is far from perfect. It still needs a lot of things to be looked into before it can get on the same page as an Ola or an Ather. But then the good thing is that the eTrystX is an evolving product, and the manufacturer is trying hard to take in the feedback and revert with changes, and you can see that with the new updated eTrystX. Priced at rupees 1.29 lakhs, the eTrystX is actually cheaper than its predecessor, the eTryst 350, and you really don't see that happening. So if you're looking for a good looking electric motorcycle to commute strictly around town and don't want to spend too much money buying one, we think you should give the eTrystX a try.